Hi guys, welcome to the library. I hope you're having a great day. And if not, then make it a great day. You can do this. Everybody can. It's just all about attitude. Yesterday here in Charlotte, North Carolina, there was a home explosion. And I'm pretty sure people who are watching this video and live in Charlotte know about that. It actually happened really close from where I work, and actually the building where I work kind of like it felt like it was shaking, and some of the people that were inside thought that this was like an earthquake or something like that. So it was bad. We didn't know anything about if somebody was in the house. We only knew that the houses around that one were not like, there was no damage, let's put it that way. I think there was one that it was some minor damage, but nothing to actually be concerned about compared to what happened with this house. And today on the news, me and my coworkers were talking about that, and some of my coworkers told me, "Oh, did you watch the news?" And I didn't know that there was actually two people in the house, this couple, and one of them passed, and that was the wife, I believe, and the husband, who was the one calling 911, is in critical condition at the hospital, and we hope that he recovers from this and make it. Obviously many people like chit-chatting about that. Everyone has these theories and all that, and even yesterday, it's like nobody was home. Like everyone was kind of like wondering what's going on, if somebody died, and we all thought, like, as of today, that was uncertain. Now, today we know that there was a person who died there, and that's horrible. And that only proves, not only that, that only makes me think that about living in the present. I understand that we live in a very stressful world, work, and nothing but work, and pay the bills and all that, and some other stressful situations we deal with on a daily basis. When things like that happen, I mean, I don't think many people get it. They rather just keep watching the news and kind of find out and dig in about the situation. And some other people like me take this as an eye-opening situation. And why I say that is because today we are here, and we're probably complaining about so many things, but we don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We are not certain that we will be here tomorrow. So I think that many people, because I used to be that way, I think that many people take that for granted. I think that many people just assume that they're gonna be alive tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, and it's not like that. Some people that I've known that were close to me passed while ago, and most of them, it was like a very like tragic situation, like something sudden, and no one was expecting that, car accidents and stuff like that. And it makes me think, all the time, like, oh my God, I can't believe this friend just died, and I didn't even have the chance to answer his phone call yesterday, and then I feel like shit, but just trying to look that from a different perspective is also a sign, or it's also, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna wear my sunglasses because sorry, makes you think, really, like, I can't believe this happened. Sorry. Sorry. I can't believe this happened, and that could happen to everyone. I mean, not necessarily being, that your home is going to explode, but just leave this world, you know. It's pretty sad what happened yesterday, and unfortunately, people die every day. And like right now, I'm recording this video, and probably right now is when things are happening. People are dying out there. And why I'm telling you this? Because yesterday I was trying to record a video at this same park that's by where I work, and that's when the explosion happened, and I had to pause the video, and then went back to the office, and that's how I knew that whatever happened. So that's what I'm saying, like, at this right moment, so many things are happening, we don't know. I felt the need to talk about this because I think that every day is a gift. Even if we're going through a difficult situation, just being alive, is a gift. And usually when we go through a difficult situation, we overthink about that situation, and we're thinking in the future, or we're thinking in the past, whatever was the situation, like whatever was the cause of that problem, the root of the problem. Either you started the problem, something that you did, something that other person did, whatever it is, you're jumping from past to future, from past to future, and you're taking for granted what's happening today. I completely understand that certain circumstances require a little bit of thinking, but if that little bit of thinking requires for you to execute whatever action towards the solution of the problem, and that action is not going to be possible, you can't do it today, but certainly you're going to do it tomorrow. So that's what I'm talking about. In that time, like, you already know that you cannot do whatever it is that you have to do to solve the problem today for whatever reason, but tomorrow, that time is when you need to stop and take a deep breath and then think about it. Just look around you, also live every day like it was the last day. Like, if you're having a terrible day, you can always switch that mood. You can always just look at it from a different perspective. Sometimes I think that our brain is our worst enemy. All these ideas that, all these movies that are playing in our heads make us just do stupid shit, like, because we get all emotional about certain circumstances, and we react in a way that we shouldn't, and then we just find out that it's just to get in even more trouble because of the way we face that problem. So living the life as if this was your last day on earth doesn't necessarily mean to be irresponsible. I mean, it's not like you're gonna go and you hate your boss or whatever, or you, I don't know, you're mad at your ex-girlfriend because she's already dating another dude or another girl, whatever the situation. It's just like, I understand that it sucks, but it's in the past. Whatever happened, whatever make you angry, I mean, but then going back, sorry, my ADD. What I was trying to say here is like, you doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be responsible. And by that I mean that you're not gonna go and punch some dude's face because he's dating your ex-girlfriend, or a girl is dating another girl and she's with another girl. Whatever situation is, you're not gonna go and do that because, oh, I'm gonna die tomorrow. Maybe I die tomorrow, and so I really hate this dude because he's dating my ex-girlfriend, so I'm gonna punch his face because I don't know if I'm gonna be alive tomorrow, and might as well I do what makes me happy today. Yes and no. And when I say yes and no, I mean you have to do what makes you happy, but just make sure you don't hurt others on your journey to feel happy. We don't have the right to just like trespass somebody else's privacy or business. We don't. I mean, by this was your last day on earth, right? What would you do? Like, I don't know, maybe, oh my God, I really want ice cream, but I've been on this diet and I really need to lose weight. Or, I don't know, it's been a while since I bought something for myself, and just go and do it. The little things are the most important. And those are the things that we take for granted. We need to pamper ourselves and do as if the world will end tomorrow. That also helps you to kind of like see a problem. If you're going through a problem, see it as, okay, well, yeah, it sucks, but I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna find a way. But right now, there's nothing I can do to fix it. So might as well, I just going to do something that makes me feel good, because this whole situation is making me feel terrible. So I wanna change that mood, and I wanna feel better. So I'm gonna do something that makes me happy. Maybe singing karaoke makes you happy, like me. And maybe, I don't know, buy a bottle of wine, whatever it is, something that you haven't done in a while for whatever reason, or because you're too busy. Or maybe call that friend you haven't heard from. Or maybe call that friend that, you haven't taken his calls because he's kind of annoying, or whatever it is. You never know if you or that friend are gonna be here tomorrow, and you will regret forever. And I'm telling you, because that happened to me. I was so into my thoughts when this friend called me, and I didn't answer his phone calls. I didn't return his phone calls. And next day, he went on a trip with his family, and something happened to the boat, and he drowned. So he died like in less than 24 hours. So I felt horrible, because that was the last time I was gonna hear from him. And I was so in focus on my personal stuff, overthinking, thinking about what's gonna happen tomorrow. Oh my God, what if this happened? What if that happened? I was so busy doing thinking about stuff that were not even happening, that were not even real, that were like, that didn't happen, that didn't even happen the way I thought they were gonna happen. And in the meantime, I ignored my friend's call. And that was gonna be the last time I was gonna speak to him. And I'm pretty sure many people out there can feel related to this. And I'm not saying everybody, is gonna end that way. I'm just saying be kind to others, do things that you never done before. Just make sure you're not going to hurt somebody. Sometimes we see strangers, like especially at work. You've seen these people, you don't really know these people. Be nice to them, because everyone has something interesting to share. Everyone is dealing with bullshit, work related or family related or financially related, whatever the situation is. Sometimes you don't even know what they're going through. Maybe they need like a big smile and, hey, a conversation that makes them switch gears. And probably that person is overthinking about whatever situation is going on in his life. And when you just like there, instead of ignoring this person, you can make conversation with this person, because that's how you make friends. And I think that maybe you don't know, you're just doing it because, oh, maybe I die tomorrow, I'm gonna start doing other things that I never done before and see what happens. But you probably don't even think about the reaction, or you don't even have an idea of what your chat, your conversation is doing to the other person. Maybe thanks of your conversation, maybe you're talking about whatever silly stuff you thought about, and maybe that brightened that person's day. It has happened to me, like when I'm going through shit and I don't want to talk to anybody, then I bump into a stranger or whatever, and somehow I end up having an amazing conversation with this person, and I forget about my problems. Smile to people. I've seen so many people, especially young people, that look like they're so annoyed, like by everything bothers them. You smile at them, they don't smile back, and so that only makes you turn into them. Like, I'm not gonna smile to these people don't smile, oh my god. And you take it personal. No, don't take it personal. These people don't even know you. They're just going through some other stuff. But if they don't smile back at you, that doesn't mean your smile or your, hey, how are you, oh, I love your dress, or whatever it is, you don't know how much is helping them to feel better. Because who doesn't feel good when somebody smiles at them? Like, hey, just smile, and it's good for you. And even if that person is kind of like, he's always like, this long face or whatever, keep smiling at that person. Maybe one day that person will smile at you. So, once again, live in the present. This is what's real. The past is gone. The past is like a book that closed, and you can always go back to search for some answers, but just make sure you don't get stuck in it. The future is not happening yet, and the future starts today. So whatever it is that you do today, that's exactly what's gonna build the future. Think about it. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, doesn't matter. Nobody's perfect. And subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a great day. And smile.